The sun is setting over the city, casting a warm orange glow over the towering skyscrapers. As the hustle and bustle of the day comes to a close, a sense of stillness descends upon the streets. But for those in the business world, the work is just beginning. For those involved in drafting and negotiating contracts, the stakes are high, and the consequences of a single misstep can be dire. But what are the fundamental principles that guide contract ethics? What are the essential building blocks upon which all successful contracts are built? As a financial expert and licensed financial advisor with over 20 years of experience, I have seen the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to contract negotiations. I have seen how terrible things can get when people don't understand ethics or don't care about them. And I have seen the benefits of being honest and doing things the right way. In this video series, we'll dig into the mysteries of contract ethics to find the secrets that can make the difference between a good deal and a costly mistake. From understanding the importance of transparency to learning the consequences of a breach of contract to exploring the role of empathy in long-term relationships. We will cover everything you need to know to navigate the complex and nuanced world of contract negotiations with confidence and integrity. So join me as we embark on a journey to unlock the essentials of contract ethics. Pour yourself a glass of scotch and get ready to take your contract negotiations to the next level. As I sit here in my opulent office, surrounded by the remnants of countless contracts and negotiations, I can't help but reflect on the stories that have brought me to this point. The grandiose deals struck and the minuscule details that have made all the difference. But despite all the successes and failures, one thing is still clear: how important ethics are when negotiating contracts. I remember one particularly trying negotiation where the other party, a sleek and cunning businessman, tried to sneak in a clause that would have greatly benefited him at the expense of my clients. It was a small thing that was easy to miss, but it showed that he didn't have any morals or ethics. And in that moment, I knew that this deal was not meant to be. But it's not just about catching the deceitful actions of others, it's about ensuring that our own actions align with a moral compass. It's about being transparent, fair, and building trust. It's about understanding the gravity of the agreements we make and the impact they have not just on ourselves but on all parties involved. As we delve deeper into the intricacies of contract ethics, I urge you to not only pay attention to the technicalities of the agreements you make, but also to the ethical considerations that must be taken into account. It's not just about winning the deal, it's about ensuring that it's a fair and just deal for all involved. But as we delve deeper into the world of contract ethics, a twist emerges. You see, it's not just about being fair and just, it's about understanding the nuances and subtleties that make a contract truly ethical. I remember one particularly enlightening experience during my time as a financial advisor. I was negotiating a contract on behalf of a client, a small business owner, and we had reached a stalemate with the other party. They insisted on terms that would have been financially detrimental to my client, and I couldn't understand why they were being so inflexible. That is until I dug deeper and discovered that the other party was a family-owned business, and they were trying to protect the financial stability of their own family. At that moment, I realized that real contract ethics means understanding everyone's goals and circumstances. It's about taking the time to understand the human element and the emotional and personal stakes that can drive a negotiation. It's about approaching each contract with empathy and compassion, recognizing that behind every signature there is a real person with their own hopes, fears, and aspirations. It's about recognizing that contract ethics is not a one-size-fits-all solution but rather a dynamic and ever-evolving process that requires constant introspection and adaptation. As we come to the end of this first installment of our Contract Ethics 101 series, it's important to remember that the foundation of ethical contract practices is built upon trust, transparency, and fairness. By knowing the basics of contract ethics, you'll be able to handle the often complicated world of business dealings with confidence and honor. So, take a moment to reflect on the concepts we've covered today and consider how you can apply them to your own business practices. Remember, it's not just about getting the best deal, it's about building long-term relationships and creating a fair and just business environment for all parties involved. Thank you for coming on this trip with me to learn about the basics of contract ethics. Don't forget to tune in next time as we delve deeper into the mysteries of term sheets and contracts. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date on all the latest in financial literacy and business ethics.